We're at roughly the midway point of our pothole blitz that we announced about 3.5 weeks ago. You might remember we said we're going to take crews off of some other tasks, some crews who are working on alleys, some crews who are working on sewers, and we're going to put all our resources on potholes for the next 6 weeks. Well, that was 3.5 weeks ago, so we're a little more than halfway through the process, and we thought that over 6 weeks we'd fill 50,000 potholes. Frankly, already we've filled 50,000 potholes after just 3.5 weeks. I think the system is working the way we wanted it to. Goodness knows we're not perfect. Goodness knows there are more potholes to fill. But I am sensing that we're turning the corner a little bit. We measure everything in the mayor's office. There's been a noticeable decline in the number of phone calls and email complaints that have come in about potholes. Rest assured, there are still complaints. I get it, but there aren't as many. And I think that's because this is working in general. What you see over my shoulder is one of 20 crews that are out attacking potholes today. A month ago, before we started this initiative, we had 3. We had 3 crews on the streets for the entire city. Now we have 20. The other big change you're seeing, and the reason that I think we've enjoyed some success attacking this problem, is the way we respond to it. In the past, a month ago, for whatever reason, it was very much a complaint-driven process. So you'd have a crew up in Point Place, filling some potholes, and they'd look at their list, and the next complaint was someone who lived in the South End. They'd waste 20 minutes, 25 minutes driving there. What we decided to do, since we had literally 6 or 7 times the amount of manpower, we just told them to literally drive up every street and fill potholes as you see them, which is exactly what we saw this crew doing today. They didn't have a list, they didn't have a list with addresses on it where there's a pothole. They just slowly went up the street, and wherever they saw a pothole, they put the fill. And I think that's the way to do it, and that's one of the reasons that we're turning the corner. Again, we're not done. We still got a big problem ahead of us, but we've already filled 50,000 potholes in these last 3.5 weeks, and we're going to keep this blitz going until we finish this, and then we can reassess, catch our breath, and decide the best way to move forward. But I'm cautiously optimistic that we're making some progress here. I'm real proud of our city crews, and I'm proud and happy that our citizens have been patient and worked with us to help identify this as a real problem. This was a crisis, and we attacked it the way you'd attack any crisis, and now we got to finish the job.